Hi, you're very welcome. And in this video, what I want to introduce you to is the concept of unpivoting. So the analogy I kind of gave in the rest of the blog post would be that, for example, if you have a cake and you make a Victoria sponge and then you decide you want a chocolate cake. Well, if you can quickly go back to the original ingredients, well, then you can quickly make a chocolate cake. But if it's a Victoria sponge that's already baked, well, that would be challenging to make it a chocolate cake. And that's basically what you need to do when you need to unpivot your data. So you can do this in older versions of Excel, pre-2010. But if you think you're going to be doing a lot of this, really, learning how to do it in Power Query is going to save you a lot of time. Now, a couple of points here is that I've set up this data here, but if you notice here, I've actually put in the full dates here. See that it's like full slash, and bear in mind, I'm based in Ireland, so it means my dates are actually DD-MM-YY. So just to bear that in mind. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to convert this into a table. Now, you don't have to do this with Power Query later versions, but it just seems to work better with it. So I just click somewhere in the data set. I go to Insert, and I go to Table. I can also do Control and T. But just go to Table. My table is headers. That's okay. That's fine. All right. The next thing I need to do is I now need to bring it into Power Query. So you'll find this if I go up here to Data. You'll find this here in the section that says Get and Transform Data. Everybody that I know who works in Excel, they call this Power Query. But here it's called Get and Transform Data. And if you look here, you have a whole bunch of different data sources you can use, including, let's say, if we go to get data, you can go from file, from text CSV, from PDF, so a whole variety of them. So I'm going to go from table range, so I click data up here, and then I go from table range. And when I do that, it's like bringing it into the utility room to be cleaned up into Power Query. So I click here.